What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another install video on the Z06. This is going to apply for the Z06 and the regular C8, but we're installing the Solar Performance throttle controller. It's the same throttle controller for both cars. I've got two of them here. One we're going to be putting on the car. The other one we're going to be giving away. About a month ago, I installed these ported throttle bodies from Solar Performance, and in that video, I asked you guys to comment below Solar Performance. I'd be giving one of those away, so we're going to be doing that today. A lot of people are very skeptical about if these things even work, and so today I'm going to educate you guys a little bit on how throttle bodies used to work and how they work now. So back in the day, a throttle body used to have a cable that used to run from your gas pedal straight to your throttle body, and so you would have full control over that butterfly. Well, nowadays it's all electronic. So when you think you're flooring it, the computer has full control over those throttle bodies. So when you floor it, the computer will be like, oh, let's give it 20, 30, 40. It'll slowly like ramp you up. With a throttle controller, you're actually manipulating that signal from the pedal to the throttle bodies. And so instead of allowing the computer to have full control over it, now you have control over it. Solar Performance's throttle controller has about 10 different settings, has subsettings within those settings, so you can really dial down to exactly how you want that throttle to behave. So I want to make it clear, the throttle controller itself won't give the car any more power, but it's gonna feel like it's got more power because of how fast the butterfly is now ramping up instead of the computer slowly ramping up because of reasons like, gas mileage or whatever. Now you have control over it. You can make that butterfly open up way quicker, which will feel like the car is much faster. But you are not getting any extra horsepower out of installing this throttle controller. You're only being able to manipulate the throttle. If you want extra power, you're gonna wanna order the ported throttle bodies from Solar Performance. I noticed about a half a second difference between 60 to 130 because of all the extra airflow.
60. 130.
The throttle controller itself is extremely easy to install. Anybody can do it. We just have to take off our gas pedal. We're gonna plug this in between the wires on the gas pedal, and then we're gonna download the app on our phone, and I'll show you guys how to use it. If you guys wanna pick up one for yourself, make sure you guys go to solarengineering.com and use promo code RWDC8, and that's gonna get you guys 5% off your throttle controller or even the throttle bodies. So it's always a good idea when messing with the electronics on the car to go ahead and disconnect the battery. So that's the first thing you're gonna do. Take the 10 mil. Make sure to have your door open because you won't be able to get that open once your battery's disconnected. Then you're gonna grab a straight edge screwdriver. You're gonna take off this rubber grommet towards the back of the throttle pedal. You're gonna need a 10 millimeter to get this bolt out. Once you get that bolt removed, there's basically two hooks down at the bottom there at the base. I believe you just gotta, there you go, wiggle her out. There's the two hooks right there. Once you've done that, you'll see a connector on the back of the pedal. You'll go ahead and unlock it and then squeeze and pull out. In the throttle controller box, you're gonna have the manual. It's gonna have about 10 steps on how to install this. One of the important things is trying to not activate the throttle actuator control system. Basically, if you open up the doors or anything like that, it'll turn it on, and then this could trigger a limp mode. I think disconnecting the battery just takes care of all of that. And the other thing you wanna do is keep your key fob away from the car until everything's installed, and then put the key fob back in the car. All right, so here's our wiring harness. You've got the connectors that are gonna go in between the gas pedal and the car wiring harness. And then you've got our USB-C that's gonna go into the display. You can't really mess this up. It's only gonna go one way, so male to female, lock it in place, and we'll go back in the car. Back in the car, we're just gonna have to connect back to the main wiring harness, lock that in place, and then install our pedal. Once you get the pedal into place, go ahead and bolt her down. Put the rubber grommet back in there. And guys, don't worry about this wire coming out to the display, because once we pair it up to the phone, you can go ahead and disconnect this display and then tuck this wire in somewhere else so it won't be in the way. Now that we have the throttle pedal all connected, we're gonna go ahead and connect our battery back up. All right, now that we're all hooked up, we got the battery connected, we're gonna go to our app store. If you have an iPhone, if you have a Samsung, you're gonna go to the Play Store. You're gonna search for Solar PRF. It's gonna bring up the Solar Performance app. I already have it because I had it on the last C8. We're just gonna download that again. Once you got it downloaded, it's gonna ask you if you want it to use Bluetooth. You're definitely gonna wanna say yes. We're gonna turn the car on. All right, so as soon as the car came on, the display lit up. Now you can see we're at OEM right now, and you can change it all within just the display if you want to, but if you wanna use your app, you definitely can. So you're gonna press the plus. You're gonna get a manual input ID. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hold both buttons. It's gonna give you an ID of 0035, so just put that in, 0035, pair that, device not found. Let's try again. There it goes. Boom. All right, so now we are connected. So this is really cool. You've got 9 different options. You got OEM, you got comfort mode, sport mode, ludicrous mode, drag race mode, artificial intelligence mode, valet mode, weather mode, and economy. When you click on each mode, you're gonna notice that there's levels within each mode. There's about 9 levels within each mode. So you can really dial down and see exactly how you want that throttle pedal to react. Now that we have the display paired up to the phone, you can actually disconnect this, but you're not gonna wanna disconnect it while you have power to the car. You're either gonna wanna disconnect the battery and unhook it, or wait till that throttle actuator controller takes about 10 minutes to deactivate, and then you can unplug it. But safest way is just to go ahead and unplug the battery, unplug this, and then plug back the battery. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to convey to you guys over video how this throttle pedal feels in each mode. So right now we're in OEM mode, and it feels like OEM, feels normal, feels pretty good. Not gonna lie. Let's drop down into comfort mode real quick and let's see what that is like. It's still pretty responsive. Like really responsive. Let's go with sport. I remember I on the other C8 I ran in sport 4 or 5 all the time. Woo! You can already feel it. It was like instantaneous now. There's no lag. There's no lag in the pedal now. Trash control button came on. Even the trash control is like freaking out. They're like, what the? It just comes on so quick now. Yep. It comes on really quick. Where I see this helping most people out is like on the track or even just spirited everyday driving, because the pedal comes on so much quicker. Let's try out ludicrous mode. Let's go ludicrous 9, see what that's like. It's gonna be like flooring it right around this corner. Jeez. Yep. Basically, you're barely touching the throttle and it's just like, go. Economy mode, let's see what that's like. Economy 9. Oh, geez. I'm like pressing the pedal and nothing's happening. It's like so dumbed down to where if you really want to get some economy and have that throttle body slowly ramp up, then yeah, go with economy mode. So comfort mode, oh geez, you just changing between the settings, and when your throttle is at a certain position, it'll make it change. So we were in economy there, economy 9, and then we just changed over to comfort, and I was at the same throttle position, and it just took off. Sport 5, let's see how that's like. Oh yeah, this is gonna get me in so much trouble. Let's go to valet 9, let's see. Oh gosh, it feels like it has 300 horsepower. Let's see. Oh yeah, it comes on so slow. Weather, oh geez. Okay, weather mode. Okay, weather mode has no torque whatsoever. Like, you can't even go in weather mode. That was weird. Let's try that again. Let's get over here. Weather mode 9. Okay, weather 1. Okay, so on weather mode, a 1, you press the gas pedal and you're not doing anything. 9 allows you to go a little bit quicker. That was a really weird sensation. Weather 1, you're not gonna go anywhere. Like barely takes off. Well, weather mode was really weird, but Sport 4 or 5 was definitely my favorite. And as promised, guys, we're gonna be giving away a throttle controller to one of you guys. So on the last video I did, installing the throttle bodies, I asked you guys to comment Solar Performance, and I'd pick one lucky winner to win this throttle controller. So here we go. Let's see, we got 20, 40, 49 comments. And let's start it, here we go. The winner of the Solar Performance throttle body controller, Sebastian Hernandez. Sebastian, you are the winner of the Solar Performance throttle controller. Go ahead and send me an email at rearwheeldrivec8. I'll get your information. We'll get this sent out to you. Congratulations, man. And a huge thank you to Solar Performance for sponsoring today's video and giving us a throttle controller to give away. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Later.